welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to start an organization on your campus, and by organization I mean a fraternity or a sorority. So let's get right into it. When you're interested in joining an organization on campus, I strongly suggest, like I always say, for you to do your research. One of which being you want to make sure that the organization that you're trying to create on your campus is an organization that you'll actually stick with, and that is something that you will continue for the rest of your college career, because when you start this organization, know that it's gonna be there probably for the duration, unless something happens in the future where they lose their charter or something like that. Which brings me to my next point. What is a charter? So a charter is a written authority given to you by the organization, by the national organization, to start a organization on your campus, which is why a lot of people would use the term charter members or the word charter in general, because it's the day and the people who founded the organization on campus. So for example, with my sorority, we have 17 charter members, and we were chartered February 23rd, 1974. So charter date, charter members. So that's what they mean when they use the word charter. Another thing that you guys want to take a look at when you're starting an organization is you want to check the national as well as the university requirements. I say check the national and the university requirements because the university might be different from your national organization. Your national organization might have criteria in order for you to gain your charter. So you probably have to jump through some hoops with them to make sure that a charter can be placed on your campus. And then you also want to check your university's requirements, because to even be considered an organization, they might have their own requirements as well. So for an example, at the University of South Carolina where I was at, if you wanted to charter an organization or even start an organization on campus, you had to have a minimum of 10 people interested in order for it to even be considered an organization. And most of the times when dealing with university charters, you have to start off as an organization on campus first and then gain your charter. But it depends on what university you're at. It also depends on the organization you're trying to start. So let's say you have the go ahead from your organization, the national organization, as well as the university to start an organization on campus. How do you get people involved? Well, you have to start recruiting. You have to start generating interest. Majority of the time to do that, I would say to start interest meetings to make sure you have a following built. Another suggestion that I would make is to involve organizations nearby. So if you want to start a ABC sorority on campus, try to look at surrounding ABC sororities in your area to generate interest. So you might want to host an event or host community service or host interest meetings, like I said before, and involve those surrounding chapters to get other people involved. And that also builds good relationships with the surrounding sororities and fraternities around you if you need help and things like that. So I say reach out to those organizations. You might want to reach out to a graduate chapter as well, or an alumni chapter as well, to get help. In my previous experiences with dealing with bringing organizations on campus, the graduate chapter is heavily involved because you have to have someone from the sorority there to facilitate your charter. Majority of the time it is going to be a member of graduate chapter there, because you have to have a graduate chapter over you when dealing with fraternities and sororities. Majority of the time dealing with Divine Nine fraternities and sororities, you have to have a graduate chapter present majority of the time, if not all the time, especially when building a charter, because you have to go through membership as well. So you yourselves you're creating a charter, but you're also joining the sorority at the same time. So it's fun and it's a lot of work at the same time, but it's well worth it. Also be mindful that when you're chartering an organization, you're also joining the organization, which is why graduate chapter will be heavily involved. They want you to be a part of the sorority or fraternity, but they also want you to succeed with your charter. At the end of the day, once you've joined, you'll become charter members, which basically means that you're the people who founded that organization on campus. So that's something to be proud of. Some fraternities and sororities have what they call alpha lines once they created their charter on campus, and it's just saying that they were the first ones to be chartered on that campus. So those are the basics when you're starting an organization on campus. If you guys have anything to add, those of you who have ever chartered a campus before, please put them down in the comments below. If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them down there as well. I'll be happy to answer them. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.